Hello, Gamma Garden here with a berry update in the urban farm. What we have right here are red raspberries. They are the Dorman variety. So if you can see that, Dorman red raspberry. And according to the instructions here, it says it needs 6 to 8 hours of sun daily. Now these raspberries I have right here are on the north-facing part of my house. There's the house. This is north. The house is right there on the south. And as you can see, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, and they do not receive any direct sun. And it's pretty much 90 to 100 degrees about this time of year. So I feel like that helps them not fry in the summer heat. And here we have blackberries. There's a few of them ripening up. They'll go from green to red to black. And this variety is the Natchez blackberry. And it says it needs full sun. Well, this is definitely not full sun. Right here, you see a little bit of partial sun right there, and some of it is in the shade. Most of it is, actually. And it does really well. It's probably about 7 feet tall, 4 feet wide, and this thing was loaded with blackberries. We're coming towards the end of the season, because according to this, I don't know if you can see that. It says early season, and these are definitely early season. We'll get blackberries starting in about May, and then around July is when it pretty much ends. So we've got the blackberries there, north part of the house, and then in addition to the raspberries and blackberries, we have the Teff Blue blueberries. They're not looking too good. They're in this container right here. And blueberries prefer a more acidic soil. So I've added some stuff to the soil to make it more acidic. It would be the same stuff you would use for roses or hydrangeas or things like that. It's supposed to make the soil a little bit more acidic. But the thing about the blueberries, since they're in a container, you got to keep up on the watering, which clearly I have not, because as you can see, turning brown. And they recommend putting 2 or more blueberries in close proximity to help with the production. So here I have 2. We'll see how that works. These were loaded with blueberries earlier. I believe these are also early season. So if your soil is not very acidic, you can always put them in a container. Here in Houston, our soil is not that acidic, so this is why the blueberries are in a container. Now for blackberries, on the other hand, they grow really well here in Houston. And since we have really hot summers, you can put them on the north part of a building or a fence where it gets a little bit of shade so it doesn't fry in the sun, and you'll be fine. And as you can see, there's some weeds in here. It's not 100% weed free, and that kind of helps conserve the moisture if you don't mulch. Mulching is always preferred. So there you go, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries, all possible in the Houston climate. Thank you for watching Gamma Garden, and stay tuned for more updates.